Here's something psychology quietly reveals that most people never expect to hear. Keeping a clean house has almost nothing to do with cleanliness. It's not about hygiene, it's not about discipline, and it's definitely not about personality type. For a significant number of people, maintaining an immaculate home is one of the most sophisticated emotional regulation strategies the human mind has ever quietly invented. They're not cleaning the house, they're calming their nervous system. And once you truly understand what's happening beneath the surface, you'll see these people, and maybe even yourself, in a completely different light. You know this person. Maybe you are this person. The one who can't fall asleep if the kitchen isn't wiped down, who straightens throw pillows almost without thinking, who walks into a cluttered room and feels something shift inside their chest. Not quite anxiety, not quite irritation, but something in between that quietly refuses to leave until order is restored. People around them smile and say predictable things. She's just a neat freak. He's always been like that. They just like things a certain way. And those explanations feel harmless, but they're also almost completely wrong. Because what looks like preference from the outside is often something far more ancient, operating from the inside. Psychologists have noticed a pattern that runs quietly through the lives of people who maintain highly ordered spaces. Many of them grew up in emotional environments that felt unpredictable, not always dramatic, not always visibly broken. Sometimes it was subtle. A home where the emotional temperature changed without warning. A parent whose moods were difficult to read. An atmosphere where safety was never fully guaranteed. And when a child cannot regulate the world around them, they do something remarkable. They find one small corner of reality they can control. A desk, a shelf, a room. Something that obeys them when nothing else does. This is known as compensatory control, the mind's way of restoring balance when life feels overwhelming. Because order creates the feeling of control, and control creates the feeling of safety. A clean room isn't just visual, it's a physiological exhale. But here's where it gets interesting. Not everyone who keeps a clean home is carrying old wounds. Some people simply love order. Their minds think more clearly in organized environments. For them, cleanliness is not control, it's clarity. And on the other end of the spectrum, some people use mess as a coping mechanism. Clutter becomes a wall, a quiet way of saying, "My life feels overwhelming, and I can't manage any more than this." So this isn't about clean people versus messy people. It's about something deeper. The spaces we create are always communicating something about the inner world we're trying to manage. The house is never just a house. A person whose cleanliness is emotional, the experience feels very specific. When everything is in order, there is stillness, a quieting of the noise that usually lives inside them, like a dial being turned down, like they can finally breathe. But when disorder appears, something shifts immediately. Dishes, clutter, disarray, and with it comes a feeling that's hard to describe, but impossible to ignore. Not anger, not fear, something in between, and it doesn't leave until the environment is restored. That reaction isn't random. It's a trained nervous system doing exactly what it learned to do. For many people, their home is not just a space. It is a reflection of whether they are okay. Order becomes evidence. I'm in control. I'm functioning. I'm acceptable. And this often traces back to conditional environments, where approval had rules, where being right meant being safe. So the behavior continues, not consciously, but deeply. It's not about the mess. It's about what the mess represents. And here's the paradox. Control brings peace, but the need for control brings exhaustion, because it never ends. One thing is clean, another thing calls for attention. The standard keeps moving, and the relief never fully lasts. Some of the most overwhelmed people live in the cleanest homes, because the order is built around the storm. For many, this becomes identity. They don't just keep a clean home, they are someone who keeps a clean home. And when that slips, it doesn't feel like inconvenience. It feels like losing control of who they are. And yet, these same people create something beautiful. Spaces that feel warm, spaces that feel safe, spaces that quietly say, "You matter here." The wound and the gift exist in the same place. So ask yourself something honest. When your space becomes chaotic, what do you feel first? And when everything is in order, what does that peace really mean? There's no wrong answer, but there is truth in it. If this resonates with you, understand this. The need for order was never weakness. It was intelligence. You built calm when none was given to you. But healing begins when you realize something deeper. Your worth was never tied to how clean your environment is. You are allowed to be imperfect and still be whole. The people who keep their homes immaculate are not just organized. Many of them are survivors. People who learned how to create peace with their own hands. And maybe what they need most is not admiration, but reassurance. That even if everything fell apart, they would still be enough. If this made you pause, then this channel is for you. Subscribe for deeper psychological insights every week. And before you go, tell me in the comments, did this resonate with you or someone you love?